Is she just a school teacher? We're joined
I'm in.
I know, it's good, isn't it? We're joined by the stars of the series, Evin Ahmad and Douglas Henshall. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Lovely. And first, congratulations, because, you know, Netflix puts out a lot. There's a lot of competition out there, and you are #1 in the UK and peaking in 90 other countries. I mean, this is a huge success. Feels good.
It does. This was never anything that I would have expected. Like, you can never know as an actor if it's going to be a success or not. You just do your job.
Yeah.
And then this happened. It's amazing.
That's the most bewildering thing for me. Like when you meet actors and mates of mine that act, like they'll do something and they'll go, "That is going to be great," and then no one watches it.
Yeah.
Like, and then suddenly you can do something, think, "Yeah, I might," and before you know it, it just blows up, and their lives completely change. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never done anything for Netflix before, so the numbers that you hear, you know, I mean, in British television, you're happy if you get 4 million or something, and then you're hearing numbers like 15 million and things like that. And you know, the reach that Netflix and other streamers have is extraordinary.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing. Yeah. Well, let's set the scene a little bit, shall we? So you've got Erin Carter. She's a British substitute teacher. She's living in Barcelona with her husband and her daughter. So she's managed to build up this very ordinary life. She's kind of slips under the radar. And then one day, she said, this local supermarket, there's this violent robbery that takes place, and the person at the heart of the robbery recognises her.
Yeah, and on top of that, she's very good at defending herself. So she's quite physical. She knows how to handle a weapon.
Yeah,
so
that's not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal. So her husband's friend, Emilio, which is a cop, he thinks he's kind of questioning it, like, that was kind of too good to be just a teacher.
Yeah.
So what you can say really is that Erin has a past. Yeah.
That's the exciting thing, isn't it? When you get to, like, after you get that first episode and you're like, should we go to bed? Oh, let's do one more, and then you're in. Did you get the part late? You only had like a few weeks to learn the accent, is that?
Yeah, I had 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Which
the
was
accent
insane.
Is on point.
Well, the thing is that I didn't just have 3 weeks to know the accent. I was working on the accent while I was there, and I had a dialect coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite tough. And, you know, I'm Swedish, so how am I going to do a British accent? But apparently I did, and it's up to you guys to tell if it's okay or not.
Yeah, it did very good.
I didn't know you were Swedish when I met you. I thought you were English.
Oh, that's...
Well, there you go. There's the best compliment ever. Let's talk about your character then, because you play Daniel Lang, and he is the very, very wealthy father of one of... not children, pupils is the word I'm looking for. And so he's also... They sort of bond, really, over the fact that both of them have secrets. Yeah,
I think kind of like recognises like in those situations. So I think when I first meet Evan's character, I kind of think she's something about this person that is great, but is also slightly unnerving. But if my son gets on with her, then maybe I could, you know, she could help me and relieve a little bit of the guilt that I have about being in such a bad father.
And we find out loads about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but you're not Jimmy Perez. I mean, you're not whiter than white. So what's it like for you? Obviously, you know, me and you have bonded over Shella many times, talked about it. I was a huge fan. It was such an incredible series, and it took up such a long period of your life. To now play something else that's like maybe not the polar opposite, but has all those layers, must have been such almost a release for you.
It's great fun. Because when you're like the moral centre of something, then, you know, there's very strict kind of rules around that, and everybody else gets to kind of satellite around you. So, you know, you can only really play it certain ways, whereas this character, Daniel Lang, I could just jump in and splash about, really, and have an awful lot of fun.
That must be the best as an actor.
Yeah. Was it your first time playing a villain, or...?
No. I used to play a few of them back in the day, but not for a while.
Not for a little while.
And Perez is such a totem and so stoical and, like, you know, just sort of like, you know, all this kind of, like, passion and tension built up. He never expresses it. So it must be so much fun for you now to be playing around.
And it was also nice to be somewhere a bit warmer. That was also lovely.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was too hot.
Too hot, I know.
Gosh.
Like, imagine doing all those stunts and, like, it's super, super hot.
Tell us about those stunts, because you just turned up.
What do you want to know?
You've gone full Tom Cruise on us, huh?
Yes, I mean, Tom Cruise better hire me after this.
How does it work as an actor when you show up? Do they sort of tentatively go, well, are you up for doing stunts or?
The thing is, I was quite smart when I did my casting. I was like, there's no way they're gonna believe that I can, because I was tiny, I'm short. There's no way that they're gonna believe that I can fight. So I actually showed them a fight that I did. It was for another thing. And it was with this sword and everything. And they were like, okay, you can fight. So, yeah, don't be fooled by the appearance.
No, but then make a rod for your own back, because then they turn up and you're like, OK, now you've got to drive this motorcycle off there. And then
surely that's the fun bit.
Must be the best.
It's absolutely fun. But you get a kick out of it. And also, I used to be a dancer, so fighting is basically choreography and timing and, yeah.
So while she's doing all of that, you're walking around Barcelona trying to find the world's greatest Caesar salad.
I can't believe you remembered that.
I remember.
Of all the things we talked about, Caesar salad. Yeah.
I love the fact you have this, was it Caesar salad, pizzas and margaritas?
Yes.
That's what you have this
basically, things with minimal ingredients are like the hardest things to get right.
Yes, I agree.
So just, you get a lot of free time when you're shooting somewhere, so I would just go out and try, if I heard that somewhere did a really good, Caesar salad, I would kind of go, OK, then I'll go and see what that's like. Then.
Was it margarita the drink or margarita the pizza?
No, margarita the drink back in the day.
I thought it was the pizza.
Oh, well, no. Well, a margarita pizza as well, actually, because, again, that's the simplest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, OK. And you found them all in Barcelona?
Well, actually, no, the one Caesar salad that I did try in Barcelona, I committed the cardinal sin of serving it with warm chicken, which is just wrong. Because
That's a bit of warm chicken on the sea.
No, because it kind of it dilutes the dressing, which is supposed to be the star of the show, and makes the lettuce go floppy, which is.
I love the alchemy.
I love it.
Don't get me involved in this. Really.
Fair enough. Evin and Douglas, it's lovely to see you. Who is Erin Carter is out now on Netflix, and yeah, I hope we haven't given too much away, but go watch it.
Guys.
Go watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Right.